Someone in your life has finally woken up and they see you now with pure, undeniable clarity. They see everything now, the full picture of who you are and what you mean to them today. Not a single part of this is casual. This is someone recognizing you as their forever person. That realization shook something loose deep inside them, and it changed everything about how they see you. It was not gradual, it hit them all at once, like a wave they could not hold back. Your name carries a different weight in their mouth now, and they feel it every single time. What comes through is this: you are their true love, and they have finally accepted it fully. Come in close because the cards are about to confirm every bit of what you feel inside already. Here is our first card, and we have the Lovers coming through right away for you today. With the Lovers here, I see that this connection has shifted into full spiritual alignment now. Something changed in them recently, and it brought the two of you into a much deeper focus. This card does not show casual interest. It reveals a bond that was built on something sacred. Both of your energies are woven together in this card, and that bond runs incredibly deep now. A real choice was made here. Someone looked at you and decided you were the one for them. Not once did they hesitate or question it. They walked straight through that open door without looking back. And on the other side of that door, they found you waiting with everything they ever needed. What stands out most is the certainty in this energy. No confusion remains in their heart at all. Peace lives deep inside this card, as if the chaos that once surrounded them has gone quiet. Your connection brought them stillness, and they did not expect that kind of calm from anyone. In the Lovers, I also see them stop searching because what they wanted was standing right here. Now we also have the Ten of Cups sitting right beside the Lovers and looking deeply beautiful. This card speaks to deep emotional fulfillment, to that rare and sacred feeling of finally arriving safe. When this person looks at you, they see their entire future opening up right before them. All the questioning stopped inside them. Every doubt and second guess has been released for good. Where there used to be fear, now only certainty remains, and that certainty carries your name. Every wall they built before has come down, and you are standing right in that wide open space. And the Ten of Cups confirms this love is the kind most people wait their whole lives for. It carries warmth and safety, wrapped in a deep sense of belonging neither of you expected to find. Something about your presence in their life made everything else fall into its proper place finally. When they picture their future now, your face is the one they see in every beautiful moment. Joy flows through this card in a way I rarely see, connected entirely back to your energy. Here's someone who finally understands what home feels like, and you are that feeling for them. Our next card is the Knight of Cups, riding in with a message of true devotion for you. In this card, I see someone who held these feelings quietly and carefully for a long time. For so long, it stayed buried inside them, but something finally cracked them wide open from within. It was your energy that did it, your presence, that finally made them brave enough to speak up. Now the truth is pouring out, and every word they carry toward you comes wrapped in raw emotion. I see with this night a person approaching you with real intention and absolute sincerity now. No more games exist in this connection. Every step they take toward you comes from the deepest place. A declaration of love is either already happening or it is arriving in your life very soon now. All they want is for you to know how they feel, because hiding it is no longer possible. Something shifted permanently inside them, and that incredibly deep shift brought your name right to their lips. This reading already carries so much weight, and we are only just getting started with all of it. So let us talk about where you stand right now, because this part is all about you. A heaviness has been sitting inside your chest, and you feel it deep every single morning. A quiet knowing lives deep inside you, a feeling you cannot shake no matter what happens. Your heart made its decision a long time ago, and your mind has been catching up ever since. So many seasons of doubt passed through you, wondering if what you felt was even real at all. But deep down, you always knew. You always carried this certainty, even when it scared you. Nobody had to tell you what was real because your body already felt it before your mind did. The first card on your side is the Queen of Wands, and she steps forward with fire today. With her present, I see that you have been standing in your power even when it felt heavy. Showing up was never easy, but you kept choosing faith over fear, and that took real strength. Something about your spirit refuses to quit on what your heart says. That fire still burns bright. Inside, you carry a confidence that never went away, even when you did not speak it out loud. She also shows me that you have been guarding your energy, protecting it more carefully than before. Giving pieces of yourself away stopped feeling right, so you pulled back just enough to stay whole. That was not weakness at all, that was wisdom, and the cards honor you deeply for choosing it. Protecting your peace became the priority, and everything else had to earn its way back to you. I feel like you hit a point where you said, enough. Either this is real or you leave. And that inner shift changed everything because it forced the universe to finally meet you there. Now we have the star sitting right beside her, and this card takes my breath away completely. She tells me you have been healing quietly, doing the deep inner work without anyone watching you. All those nights spent alone processing pain, turning it into something truly beautiful and rare. Recognition was never what you asked for. You just kept moving and trusted it would all connect. A gentle calm radiates from your side in this card, as if you stopped fighting what you knew. Surrender lives inside this energy, and it feels sacred, like you handed it all over completely. Letting go was the bravest thing you ever did, and it opened a door you never knew existed. Once you released the need to control the outcome, peace rushed in to fill the space you made. Your soul exhaled for the first time in a long while, and that lightness surrounds you now. The star confirms your intuition has been guiding you perfectly, even when doubt crept in close. Every quiet moment of reflection brought you closer to this, and you can feel it settling now. Confusion no longer lives inside you. The second guessing that once ruled your mind has stopped. What sits inside your chest now is something you have never experienced quite like this. Knowing what you want no longer feels scary. It feels like the most natural thing in the world. And that peace belongs to you fully because you earned it through every hard lesson you survived. Our final card is the Two of Wands, and it speaks to where you stand in this moment. With this card, I see you standing at a threshold, looking out at what is waiting ahead. Things look clearer now. The path forward is no longer blurry or uncertain like it once was. Recently, something clicked deep inside, and everything that once felt so scattered started making sense. The Two of Wands says you are ready, truly ready in a way that feels brand new. Feet planted firmly on the ground, heart wide open. You are not rushing or forcing a single thing. And that patience speaks volumes about how much you have grown, because the old you would have rushed. A quiet power surrounds the way you hold yourself, and the cards see every bit of it. Begging the universe for answers stopped because you finally realized the answer was always inside. Every lesson you walked through brought you to this exact spot, and nothing about it was random. Growth looks different on everyone, but on you, it looks like quiet strength wrapped in absolute grace. Clarity belongs to you now. Peace belongs to you now, and you deserve every bit of what comes. Your energy in this reading is absolutely magnetic, and it confirms you have done the real work. Now, let us go deeper into what is happening on their side, because this energy is incredibly raw. Everything shifted for them recently, and the weight of what they feel has become impossible to carry. Sitting with these emotions alone, they turn them over in their mind night after quiet night. Something inside them cracked open, and what came flooding out was years of buried truth and feeling. None of this was planned, none of it was expected, but it arrived and it consumed them whole. Fear of losing what exists between you two became louder than every wall they had ever built before. Our first card on their side is the King of Pentacles, and he carries a very grounded energy. I see someone trying to hold it all together, presenting a calm and steady face outside. Underneath that surface, though, a storm has been building quietly, and it grew louder every single day. With the King of Pentacles here, I know they take this more seriously than they have ever shown. Silence was never about not caring. It was about being terrified of saying the wrong thing to you. Every word was measured, every action was calculated, because the stakes felt impossibly high inside. What they feel for you made them cautious, and that caution came from a deep place of reverence. Holding back started to hurt more than speaking up, and that tension finally reached a breaking point. A war between heart and mind has been raging inside them, and the heart is finally winning. Not a single part of them wants to hide, but old habits kept them locked inside their silence. The King of Pentacles confirms they see a real future, tangible and built entirely on loyalty. Moments are no longer what they think about. They are thinking in years and lifetimes and in forevers. Now we also have the moon stepping forward, pulling back the veil on what they truly hide inside. With the moon present, I see the fears they carry, the ones they would never speak out loud. Deep inside, they are terrified that what they feel might not be returned in the same way. That fear kept them frozen for so long, standing at the edge but never fully stepping forward once. In the moon, I see them replaying every conversation, every interaction, searching for hidden signs. Proof of safety is all they look for because their heart was hurt before and it remembers. Old wounds left marks that never fully healed, and those scars made them question every feeling inside. Pain taught them to protect themselves first, and that protection became a habit they could not break. But underneath all of that fear, something undeniable keeps pulling them back, and it is pure love. The moon also tells me they have been dreaming about this, literally and emotionally, without stopping. A decision was already made in their subconscious, even while their waking mind raised every single doubt. At night, when everything goes quiet, the truth they run from during the day finally catches them. Escaping what they feel is no longer possible, and part of them does not even want to. Our final card on their side is the Eight of Swords, and it breaks my heart a little. I see someone who feels trapped in this card, but the trap is entirely inside their own mind. Walls were built by their own hands, constructed out of fear and old painful experiences from the past. Nobody is keeping them stuck but their own thoughts, and they are barely starting to realize that now. With the Eight of Swords, their biggest obstacle is the belief that they are simply not good enough. Somewhere along the way, someone made them feel like their love was too much or never quite enough. That wound stayed open, and it made them doubt whether they deserved what burns so deeply inside them. But those mental chains are loosening now, slowly and quietly coming undone with every passing day. Something cracked in their thinking recently, and light started pouring into spaces that were once dark. A realization is forming inside them that the only thing between them and love is fear. Their heart already knows exactly what it wants, and their mind is finally starting to catch up. What lives inside them is a love so deep, so consuming, that it scares them and heals them. Every fear they carry is proof of how much this matters, and the cards honor that vulnerability deeply. Okay, now we are moving into what they are about to do because the action here is real. No more sitting still, no more waiting on the sidelines. Something is shifting in a major way. movement is coming. And when I say that, I mean something concrete you will actually see happen. This energy feels urgent, like a decision has already been made and feet are finally hitting ground. Our first card is the Page of Swords, carrying the energy of a direct message heading your way. With this card, I see communication arriving quickly, a text, a call, or an unexpected visit. Something they held back is about to come out of their mouth, sharp and clear and fully honest. The Page of Swords does not sugarcoat. This card confirms that raw truth is heading straight your way. Words are being chosen carefully right now, assembled with precision, because they want it said right. A real conversation is being planned, and it is not casual or surface level checking in on you. What this card shows me is that the message has been drafted in their mind many times. They rehearsed it, they revised it, they almost sent it a dozen times before pulling back each time. But that cycle of hesitation is done, and the next move they make will be bold and direct. I also see them gathering courage in a very specific way, like taking a deep breath before jumping. With this card confirmed, something concrete is about to land in your life, and it is coming soon. Do not be surprised if it catches you off guard, because the timing will feel sudden. How they deliver this will leave no room for confusion. Every word will land exactly where it should. Now we have the Chariot stepping in, and this card is pure forward motion with no looking back. The Chariot tells me they are done debating, done overthinking, and they are moving toward you now. Once a decision locked firmly into place, there was no reversing it or going back at all. I see someone cutting through every obstacle that used to stand in the way with total determination. Nothing will stop this momentum now. Not distance, not timing, not pride. Nothing holds them back. Plans are being made, logistics are being figured out, and real steps are being taken your way. The Chariot shows someone driving straight toward you, with clarity and purpose leading every move. Old patterns of avoidance have been broken, and what replaces them is focused, intentional action now. Procrastination left their body, and what filled that space was a sense of urgency they cannot ignore. Determination fills this card in a way I rarely see, and it is pointed directly at your connection. They are no longer asking if they should do this, because they already know the answer is yes. Every excuse that used to keep them comfortable has been thrown out, and all that remains is action. This approach will not be subtle at all. You will feel the energy arrive before they even speak. A shift is happening around you already, and that is because they started moving before you noticed. Our final card for the action section is the Ace of Wands, and it ignites everything with fire. With this card, I see a burst of new energy, a spark that pushes them past every wall. Something lit up inside them recently, and it gave them the push to finally take that first step. That spark lit up everything around them, and it made the path forward feel absolutely crystal clear. Momentum is building behind every choice they are making, and you will feel it before they even arrive. What fuels this action is passion, pure, real desire, not obligation or guilt or any outside pressure. Every move they make from here comes from a genuine place, rooted in desire and wrapped in intention. A new chapter is being initiated, and they are the ones stepping forward to make it all happen. I also see a grand gesture forming, something bigger than words alone, something you will remember. Showing you how real this is matters more to them than telling you from a safe distance. Actions are about to speak louder than any conversation ever could, and those actions are already moving. Whatever stalled between you two is about to break wide open, and they are the ones pushing through. So now we go into the part they will never say out loud, the confessions buried deep inside. What lives beneath the surface here is raw, unfiltered, and more intense than anything shown before. Words live inside their chest that they have never spoken, not to you and not to anyone else. Truths that wake them at 3 in the morning, the ones they cannot outrun or push away anymore. Our first card in the section is the Devil, and it exposes the obsession they try to hide. With the Devil present, I see someone completely consumed by thoughts of you, both day and night, thinking about you in ways they would never admit, with an intensity that even surprises them deeply. The Devil reveals a craving that goes beyond logic, something primal and magnetic, pulling them closer. Fighting it failed, reasoning their way out failed. The pull only grew stronger with every attempt. What they secretly want is to belong to you, without barriers or walls or anything in between. Desire confirmed by the Devil is not casual at all. It runs consuming and dangerously deep inside them. Admitting how much they need you goes against everything they taught themselves about staying guarded. That need frightens them because giving in fully means no way to protect themselves from it anymore. Late at night, when nobody watches, they imagine what life looks like with you fully living in it. Those visions are vivid and detailed, filled with a future built entirely around your presence alone. Never would they tell you how often they replay your voice, your laugh, and your smallest gestures. Every detail about you lives inside them, like a collection they protect and revisit over and over. The confession buried deepest is this: they are terrified that loving you this much makes them weak. Vulnerability was never something they wore well, and what they feel for you strips every defense away. Now we have the Nine of Cups, and this card holds a secret wish they guard with everything. With this wish card present, I see them wishing for you, specifically and only you. Not someone like you, not a version of you, but exactly who you are in every detail. Quietly and privately, they wished for this, in moments when they thought nobody could hear their heart. This card reveals that you are the answer to something they asked the universe for long ago. Every quality they secretly hoped to find in someone lives inside you, and they recognized it early. What they will never confess is that they compared everyone else to you, and nobody came close. You became the standard without even knowing it, and that truth haunts them in the most beautiful way. Nobody else ever came close to matching what you brought into their life, and they stopped pretending. That confession alone carries enough weight to change everything. and they hold it silently every day. A confession about regret also lives here, about precious time they feel was wasted not speaking sooner. They wish fear had not stolen so many months from them, and that lost time sits heavy inside. That regret fuels everything building right now. Every word they want to say carries the weight of it. Our final card here is the Queen of Cups, holding the most tender and vulnerable confession of all. The Queen of Cups reveals that underneath everything, what they want most is emotional safety with you. Not passion alone, not excitement alone, but a love that feels like the safest place they ever found. Being fully seen by you is what they crave. Every flaw and scar accepted without being turned away. She tells me they dream of a love where performing and pretending are never required again. Being fully themselves around you is the deepest desire they carry, and they have never told a soul. Safety is what they crave more than passion, because passion without trust always left them broken before. With you, it feels different, and that difference is the confession they are most afraid to believe. It breaks them open how natural this feels with you, as if it was always meant to be. Silently, they confess that you are the only person who ever. Now, let us see what the near future holds, because this final part brings it all together. Our first card is the Sun, and it confirms that light is flooding every part of this connection. With the Sun presence, clarity arrives in full force, and everything uncertain finally settles down. Within the coming weeks, a conversation will happen that changes the direction of everything between you. Words held back for months will finally be spoken, and when they land, you will feel it all. The Sun tells me the energy around this shifts into something warm, open, and undeniably real for you. A reunion of hearts is forming, and it carries a sweetness that will catch you off guard. Nothing about what is coming feels forced. It flows naturally, like two rivers finally meeting again. Happiness is not just possible, it is guaranteed, as long as you both stay open to receiving. We also have the Ace of Cups, confirming that a brand new emotional beginning is arriving for you. With this card, I see a fresh start, a love that feels clean and pure, free of weight. What unfolds next between you two will feel different from anything either of you experienced before. Emotional doors are opening wide, and neither of you will want to close them once you see inside. This card tells me the next chapter begins with honesty, vulnerability, and complete emotional truth. You will both feel the shift when it begins, and once it starts, there is no turning back. Love this pure rarely comes around, and the universe made sure you were ready to receive. Our final card is the World, confirming that a full cycle is completing in your love life. Everything you walked through, every tear and every lesson, led you to this exact moment right here. What is coming is not another chapter. It is the real beginning of the story you wanted. My advice as we close this reading is simple, and I want you to sit with it today. Do not let fear talk you out of what your heart confirmed. Your intuition led you here. Stay open even when it feels scary, because the love arriving needs space to land properly inside you. Trust the timing of everything unfolding, because nothing you walked through was ever accidental at all. You were being prepared for exactly this, and every difficult moment was building toward what arrives now. Release the need to control how it happens, and allow it to come the way it wants. You deserve a love that never makes you question yourself, and that is what every card confirmed today. Let us bring it all back now, because the message was clear from the very first card. The message through this entire reading was this: you are their true love, and they finally see it. Every single card confirmed that this connection is real, deep, and not going anywhere at all. We opened with the Lovers showing alignment and the Ten of Cups confirming emotional fulfillment. Devotion rode in with the Knight of Cups, and your fire was shown by the Queen of Wands. Quiet healing appeared in the Star, and the Two of Wands confirmed you standing ready at the edge. Grounded loyalty came through the King of Pentacles, while the Moon exposed all the fears they carry. Mental chains loosening showed in the Eight of Swords, and the Page of Swords confirmed words arriving. Unstoppable movement came with the Chariot, and the Ace of Wands lit the fire of passionate action. Obsession was exposed by the Devil, and the Nine of Cups held the wish made for you. Emotional safety was revealed in the Queen of Cups, and the Sun promised light flooding back into this. A new chapter opened with the Ace of Cups, and the World confirmed a full cycle completing. Every single one of those 21 cards pointed in one direction, and that direction is together. Not a single card in this reading held doubt, and that kind of confirmation is rare and powerful. This love is real. This love is yours. And this love has been waiting for exactly this moment. I truly hope this reading brought you peace, clarity, and confirmation of everything you already felt. You are deeply loved. You are fully seen. And what is coming for you is everything you deserve. Thank you so much for being here with me, for trusting the cards and your own heart. Sending you love and light today. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next time. With the Sun presence, clarity arrives in full force, and everything uncertain finally settles down. Within the coming weeks, a conversation will happen that changes the direction of everything between you. Words held back for months will finally be spoken, and when they